This sport pushes human endurance to the limit. It's pure strength against strength, adrenaline pumping through every vein. It looks a little like soccer, but the rules are rougher, simpler. Try it once and you'll never forget it. Everyone on the field is the main character. The game favors tall players, yet among them appeared a freshman who was anything but tall. His father and brother were both tall, but he was short. He knew he had no edge in a fight, but the thought of snatching the ball away from giants thrilled him. Kenji wasted no time and signed up. On his way to practice, as soon as he stepped out the door, he ran smack into a man nearly 7 feet tall. The sheer presence of the guy made him freeze. This was Takuya. Hearing that Kenji had just joined, Takuya spoke bluntly. He thought Kenji was too short. Those words hit Kenji's biggest sore spot. Kenji swung his fist, ready to fight. Takuya didn't back down. Kenji refused to be mocked for his height, and Takuya was ready to counter. Kenji ended up slammed hard to the ground. But instead of anger, what lit up in his eyes was curiosity. He realized Takuya had just used a rugby tackle. For the first time, rugby grabbed his heart. Takuya, realizing he might have gone too far, apologized. The move, he explained, was called a tackle. Kenji's eyes lit up. He demanded to learn it immediately. Takuya silenced him with a hand over his mouth. He would teach Kenji, but only if Kenji brought his friend Komiai to join the team as well. Kenji had noticed Komiai before, near the lockers. Komiai was tall, but timid, constantly bullied by upperclassmen. Kenji had stepped in to protect him more than once. Ironically, Komiai was perfect for rugby, yet he had chosen to hide in the culture club instead. Kenji stormed into the clubroom and dragged Komiai to the field. He tossed him a tackling bag, insisting they practice. Komiai balked, refusing to throw his body into a collision. His fear only made him more vulnerable. Finally, Kenji took the bag himself, demanding Komiai hit him. Komiai hesitated, paralyzed by memories. Back in middle school, he had joined rugby with his best friend. They were close to qualifying for nationals, full of fire and hope. But in a practice match, Komiai lost control. He smashed into his friend too hard, sending him to the ground with a dislocated arm. That accident burned a scar into Komiai's heart. After that, he never again gave his full effort. His hesitation cost the team their dream. Kenji listened and shrugged. He told Komiai not to be so arrogant. Shoulders don't pop out that easily. The real problem, he sneered, was that Komiai's friend had been weak. Those words lit a fire in Komiai. He would not allow anyone to insult his friend. He lowered his shoulder and blasted Kenji back. Fear rushed in after the impact. What if he'd hurt him again? But Kenji only grinned from the dirt. This was exactly what he wanted. The raw collision, the impact that shook the soul. For the first time, Komiai's shadow lifted. He could play rugby again. The next day, official training began. To their surprise, the captain of the team turned out to be Takuya. He introduced the squad, but before he could finish his speech, Kenji was already shouting to start tackling practice. Takuya punished him with another throw to the ground. But since Kenji was so determined, Takuya laid down a rule. Kenji could tackle him 5 times a day, but only if he completed the rest of the team's training.